welcome to another episode of Create and Blossom, where we help writers write their books and inspire the world. This is me, your host, Kenesha Griffin, and I am so excited to be here today because I am going to talk to you guys about a common issue that a lot of writers face. I don't care if you have been a writer for 30 years or if you're a brand new writer who is just now starting to get your feet a little bit wet in this industry. We all go through it. I've go through it. Many people that I know, best-selling authors, go through it. It is called writer's block. Ooh. Okay, so writer's block is this thing, guys, where you literally can lose motivation. You feel like you can't write for one reason or another. You have been working on your book project for so long, and then all of a sudden you just feel stumped. You are stuck. You have no idea how you're going to get through the next chapter because for some strange reason you feel so uninspired and you can't seem to find the right words. They are there, but you're just struggling to pull them out. If this is you, and if you are dealing with writer's block right now, then I want you to continue watching this video. In fact, if you can do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to the Create and Blossom YouTube channel, I have this and so much more amazing, encouraging, inspiring, uplifting, motivating content that is going to help you continue to move forward and get your book finally finished and published. So today we're talking about writer's block, and I'm going to read a little bit from chapter 9 in my book, Put Your Pen to Paper. Just a little plug here. I'm going to have the link in the description for this video on where you can go to purchase a copy of this book if you're interested. This book is called Put Your Pen to Paper, 20 Keys to Help You Successfully Write Your Book. I have worked in the book publishing industry for over a decade, and I've worked with hundreds of authors on how they can finish their books, to help them finish their books, and also to help them move forward to get it published. I have had lots of success. If you want to read some reviews, go on my website, createandblossomllc.com, or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all the sort like that. We have lots of really great reviews and information, kind words. I appreciate all of the support that I have had over the years. It's always been a passion of mine to help writers just kind of reach in there and get their books completed, and I want to see you guys have success with this. I want to see you guys happy, and I also especially want to see you walk in your mission to share hope and inspire other people. That's why our slogan is write your book and what? Inspire the world. Anyway, chapter 9, and Put Your Pen to Paper, I talk about how you can get through writer's block. Now, when I wrote this book, the first thing that came to my mind was the fact that we all deal with, we lose inspiration, we get unmotivated, and we literally want to stop. This has happened to me several times. It's probably one of the reasons why it took so long for me to get a couple of my books completed. Not only just normal life distractions, but just also the fact that sometimes you draw a blank. You may not be able to find the right words to keep going forward, and it takes a while for you to actually get back to that space where you can sit down and your creative juices are flowing again. I mean, have you dealt with that? I absolutely know I have. If you have, leave a comment below and let me know what worked for you. How did you overcome writer's block? So, how does it happen, right? That's one of the questions. And so maybe you're trying to figure out if you even have writer's block, or you're just having a bad day. I mean, it happens to all of us, but some people may just struggle getting right back to their manuscripts and continuing on. So you may be dealing with writer's block if you feel stuck, if you can't find the words. You may be dealing with writer's block if you feel afraid to keep moving forward. Fear is also a big indicator that you may be dealing with writer's block. What would have a writer afraid to keep moving forward? Well, lots of things. One, you could be afraid of getting through a tough chapter that you're writing. If you're writing a personal story, you may be dealing with sharing those painful experiences that you are sharing, or you wanting to share those uncomfortable things. And you may be like, how in the world am I going to write this? How do I say it? So you're trying to find the words. You could be afraid of getting through a scene in a novel that you're working on. This scene is just so, you want it to be so perfect, and perfectionism is another reason why people kind of get stuck in a particular area. So that is also an indicator of writer's block too, because you want this chapter, your book, to be so perfect that you just stuck here because it doesn't sound really perfect as you're working on that first draft. Just to jump in right quick to let you guys know, your first draft is not going to be perfect, okay? It's not going to be perfect. we all go through it. That's why we have editors. That's why we have writing coaching. That's why you have people like me at Creative Blossom. That's why we work with writers to help them get their book in good shape, so it could be a great book to read. But these are a couple of the reasons why you may know that you are experiencing writer's block. And so when you're experiencing writer's block, you lose motivation, you want to give up, you're feeling discouraged. And what's so bad about this issue is, it'll land you in a place where you will feel so stuck that you don't keep moving forward at all. And then before you know it, you have your book sitting in a file on your computer or sitting in your thumb drive, and it's just there. And you haven't worked on it for so long because you've been dealing with all these issues and all of these reasons why you can't get through it. So let me read you a little bit from chapter 9 in my book, just to encourage you guys a little bit today. If you're a writer, you've likely been stuck in a bad writing funk before. What do I mean? I'm talking about times when you're struggling to finish writing your chapter, your blog post, your magazine, column, etc. It's when you need to get through it, but you can't seem to find the right energy or passion for doing it. It's when writing becomes boring, when you're in the middle of a chapter and you don't have the drive to keep going. It's when you don't feel like writing. You can write, but you just can't shake the funk to do it. This is a part of writer's block. So let me just clarify something for you. Writer's block is not that you can't write. In fact, a solution for writer's block is to write. Believe it or not. You might be thinking, man, I just don't have inspired. What am I going to write? Write what comes to your mind. Keep it going. I have literally found that there are times when I felt stuck in several books that I have been working on. And what really worked for me was to keep going anyway. Even if the thing that I'm saying in my mind, if it just doesn't really make much sense, get something on paper anyway. Get something on paper anyway. Just keep on writing it. Keep on writing, whatever comes to your mind, whatever you can think of. And you can always go back and revise and modify, make some changes. That happens. But actually a cure for writer's block is to keep going. Now, even if you need to pull away from your project for just a few minutes and start writing something else, maybe you need to journal, okay? Maybe write a blog post for your website or something like that. Still exercise writing, okay? Put it into practice, put it in exercise. Anyway, keep it moving, because the more you do that, then the more you'll say, you know what? Boom, finally, that thing, that message that you were really trying to say is going to come back to you. But if you just stop writing, that is not going to be a solution for you. Even if you just stop and binge watch, like some people say, take a break. But yes, take a break, but a certain kind of break is what's really going to be beneficial to you. So here are a couple of solutions. I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself a little bit because I'm a little excited about this topic because it's so common. It is extremely common. I see it a lot in writers. The writers I work with experience it. But here's a little inspiration for you that's going to help you keep going, okay? If you are experiencing writer's block, here's the first thing I would encourage you to do. Just like I said moments ago, write. Keep it going. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if you don't want to write it in your manuscript, write it on a sheet of paper in your notebook. Write something down. Write something down as it relates to your project and keep it going. And sometimes what also works is just really reflecting on why, okay? Sometimes you got to go all the way back to the purpose of your book, the purpose of your project. Sometimes if it's not really a super deep memoir or self-help book, you're working on a novel, okay, that's fine. So go back to the story, think about what you're writing about, right? Think about the synopsis of your story. What kind of story are you really trying to write and create, and why? Okay, what is the big deal about these characters you're trying to write? Okay, so go back and reflect on why, and that's also going to help you realize what you're trying to write, what you're trying to accomplish, and then it's going to really help you to keep forward with it, or at least write a little bit. And let me just say this too, a little bit of progress is good. Even if for one day you can't really write that big word count a day, you created a writing goal and you just can't hit it on that one day, that's fine. Even if you could just write one paragraph a day, it's still progress. It's something, okay? And it's something you should be proud of, because let me tell you, being stuck in that moment where you have writer's block is hard. It's not easy to get out of that. So if you could just give yourself a paragraph, then that's going to help you, okay? So keep writing. Don't stop. Number 2, there are times when you need to step away momentarily or when it's outside of your writing time. But when you step away, when you step away. It's not for you to sit down and binge watch your favorite shows. I mean, if that's what you do, I mean, cool, whatever. But let me tell you, let me encourage you to actually get outside and get active. Okay, one of the best things you can do is do things that's going to get that blood pumping. Okay, get active. Go for a bike ride. Go for a run. Go for a swim. If you play tennis, play tennis. If you play basketball, play basketball. Whatever you do, get out there and get active. Go dancing. Put on some music and just have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Do something that is going to get the blood pumping, because believe it or not, that's actually going to help you think a lot better. Get active. That's going to help you. Okay. Also, you might want to eliminate distractions. Okay, I talked about distractions. How do you overcome them? I talked about that in one of my videos. Please go ahead and look back at the videos that I had previously released. Distractions it's horrible, and it definitely can aid in having writer's block. So eliminate those distractions. Y'all know what they are. Get rid of them. You know what they are. Also, another way you can, and a solution for writer's block is to read. You know, pick up a book and read. In fact, read information that you know is going to inspire, encourage you, and lift you up. You know, those are, I say, with some of the, I would say, some of the best things that you can read that's going to help you while you're dealing with this short, brief season of writer's block. Okay, read. And even if you have to read some blog posts, just some inspirational words, look for the things that you know is going to help you. And then once you find out whatever that thing is that's going to help you with your writer's block, hold on to that. Because let me tell you, writer's block doesn't just come once. That thing comes around numerous times. You deal with it multiple times throughout the process of you writing your book. Okay, so remember, if you are feeling stuck, overwhelmed, if you're feeling afraid, if you're trying to have that perfect first manuscript, those are some of the reasons why you may be experiencing writer's block, okay, why you might be feeling pretty stuck. So keep writing if you can, all right? Try your hardest to do that. Step away, but if you're going to step away and get active. Do something different. You know, even something like calling a friend, you know, call a family member, have a good conversation, you know, still get that brain just going and going, you know, by doing something productive that's going to still work it well. You know, you're still using words, you're talking to people, writing a journal if you need to do that. Eliminate those distractions, whatever they are, get rid of them. All right, so if you're dealing with writer's block, I hope that this has encouraged and helped you today. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment below or contact me at www.createandblossomllc.com. I am here 24/7. I'm here to help you guys. So if you're working on a book project and you need some help, definitely don't hesitate to contact us. We will certainly help you out no matter where you are. Also, if you want to get a copy of my book, Put Your Pen to Paper, the link where you can purchase this book is in the descriptions below. I truly do appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to Create and Blossom's YouTube channel. Also hit that bell, you guys, so you can get the notifications for when new videos are up. I am posting daily writing inspirational videos for you Monday through Friday, so please definitely check in. If you have any questions that you want to ask and that you would like for me to answer, please leave those in the comments or send a message to us, and we would definitely see about answering your question in one of our next videos. This is me, Kanisha Griffin, your host. I am excited that you were here, and I look forward to seeing you next time. You take care, and you have a great day.